Joey would step up. Look, Emma, look who's back.
No, forget it, I can't.
Hey loves, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amanda, back at it again with another video. So in today's video, yes, I know my hair is looking a little crazy, okay, but your girl is getting some braids. I'm finally getting some braids. I know I had said I'm taking a break from braids till November, but I'm tired, okay. I don't know if you guys can see all of this on my head and all that new growth over there, but I need a break. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing some knotless braids, and I thought let me do a tutorial because I feel like the first tutorial I did on knotless braids, I wasn't that informed on how to do them properly, but I feel like I've learned now. I've did them once before. If I can get a picture, I'll put it right there, and I think I look real cute. Okay, so in today's video we are going to be doing just that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the back of my hair off camera, and then I'm going to come and show you guys a little tutorial with the front on my hair, just so that this video is not 65 million trillion hours long. So let's get right into this video. Poof. Okay guys, so to start off, you need to separate your hair prior to braiding it, because you need to make sure that you are starting from the smallest section of hair going up to the biggest section of hair. This will give you that seamless look that I will basically show you guys when I start braiding, but it will give you that seamless finish and that seamless look that you want for your knotless braids. So you need to make sure that you are parting and having lines as straight as possible, because with knotless braids people can really see what's happening on the scalp, and you want to make sure it looks as neat as possible depending on what you can do. It took me a little while to get these lines straight, but it is possible with just a little bit of time. Okay, so after parting my hair and getting my lines straight, I like to moisturize and seal my hair underneath the braids, just to make sure my hair is moisturized and ready for the plait. Let's get into it. So you need to separate your own hair into threes and start braiding the way you would a 3-strand braid. I like to do this for a 5 count. If you don't know what I'm saying, just look in the video. And from that 5 count of braiding my hair, I start to add the fiber, starting with the smallest piece of fiber. I put it as a hook and connect that to my hair. I really don't know how to explain to you guys how I connect it, but if you look at the video, slow it down and replay it, I'm sure you will see and get exactly what I'm saying. I then braid the hair with the fiber for a 2 count, and then I start adding on the other pieces of hair that I have until I get my desired thickness. size, depending on basically what you're trying to achieve and the size you're trying to achieve, and just keep adding bit by bit until the black and the blonde match each other in thickness, blending on and getting as long as you want. This will give you that ombre effect that basically I have of the two-tone colors. You just need to take your time and practice this basically style of braiding. Yeah, so I'm going to redo this a couple of times just to show you guys exactly what I meant, and hopefully the couple of times I'm going to repeat it, you're going to get a hand of what I'm talking about. So before I repeat what I had done, I just wanted to show you guys why it is important to start from adding smaller pieces of fibers going up and not just adding fibers of any size. So in this braid, I'm just going to add any size fiber to the beginning of the braid. And I just want you guys to see how it looks when you're not starting from a small piece to a larger piece. So as you can start to see already, the braid is not looking seamless. It's not looking as smooth as the other one. It's looking very bumpy. It's going from really skinny from my hair being braided to all of a sudden having a huge chunk from nowhere. And if you look at the two braids, there really is a huge difference. So I do say, you guys, please do start with a smaller piece of braiding hair going up in size, just to give you that seamless tapered look. Knotless braids are really easy, really fun, and you can be as creative as you like. Just make sure your lines are straight, or straight as possible, so it can look as neat as possible. Here I just want to emphasize and show you guys properly how I'm doing my ombre effect on my braids. So what I did is I took a whole large packet of black and I folded that into 3 pieces and cut that braid in 3 pieces, and then I pulled the pieces after cutting them. I pulled them just so they wouldn't have that blunt edge, and then fixed that up, and that's what I started off my braiding with, and that's how I get that almost finishing effect at the end like that. And from there I start to add my blonde, just so that the black and the blonde kind of fade. So the black kind of fades into the blonde and then fades away. So with the blonde, I added exactly the same way I was adding the black hair. I put it underneath the finger and just start to do a 2 count, add another piece, a 2 count, add another piece, right? So yeah, guys, this is a pretty simple method. If you didn't understand what I was saying, please do watch and rewatch this part of the video just to see how I was adding it. This is basically how it looks when you are done. It looks very seamless, very nice, and very clean. Okay, so let's run down a knotless braid one more time. You are going to take your hair, the square that you have parted, and separate that into 3 pieces. Right. Once you have taken your hair, you are going to braid that hair the same way you would do a 3-strand braid on your own hair. And I do this for a 5 count. Okay? After I have braided my own hair for a 5 count, I like to take the extension piece, the smallest extension piece, after separating them prior. I take the smallest extension piece and start adding it to my hair for a 2 count each time until I get my desired thickness of the braid. Because I had cut the black hair into 3, what starts to happen is the further I go down, the braid starts to taper off a little bit and starts to get thin. So it gets this thickness, then it starts to get thin. So right before it gets thin, that is where I start adding my blonde pieces of hair. By doing this, you get the black fading into the blonde and then fading away, and you get that ombre effect. It still remains the same thickness and doesn't affect the way the hair looks. I really do hope you guys were able to get something from what I was saying, and the videos are going to play along and you guys are just going to see exactly what I'm saying and hopefully get something. I know I've said this, but I really do want you guys to be able to attempt this on your own. Trying to teach people how to braid their hair through YouTube through a video is not the easiest thing to do, so I really was trying to make this as kind of easy as possible, even though it's not as easy to braid your own hair. But yeah, guys, continue watching. So when we come to the end of our braids, just to seal it off and get rid of that feathery look, we dip them into some hot water. Please be careful with the hot water. Always have a t-shirt or a towel just to quickly wipe it off. And we have come to the end of our video, guys. These are my braids. These are my knotless braids. I am so excited because they look amazing. They look amazing. I really do hope that you guys did get a few tips and tricks in this video and you will be able to implement them into your own braiding session. Please do comment down below if you guys were helped by this video. Comment down below how I could have improved to help you guys better. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.